A single movement, and your joints go back to being 20 years old. Sounds impossible? That's exactly what they want you to think. The truth is, there's a simple, quick, and free technique that is changing the lives of thousands of people. And the scariest part is that the pharmaceutical industry is doing everything it can to hide it from you. After all, if you find out that a single movement can restore your mobility, your freedom, and the youth of your joints, who would keep spending a fortune on expensive medications and unnecessary surgeries? Stay with me until the end, because I'm going to give you a powerful gift, a 7-day challenge that can completely transform your life. A simple program based on the teachings of the brilliant Professor Dolenko, which can restore your joints to the lightness and vitality you had at 20 years old. You're about to learn something that very few people in the world know. And when that happens, you'll no longer depend on pills or injections to get out of bed, walk, run, or even sleep without pain. But pay attention. Don't miss a single second of this video, because this technique is being systematically deleted from the internet. Yes, they don't want you to find out about this. And now, comment below, from which city and country are you watching this video? I want to see how far this truth will go. And tag in the comments that person who's always complaining about knee pain, back pain, shoulder pain. Share this video with someone who deserves to live pain-free, because this video could be what saves the mobility and quality of life of someone you love. But after all, who is Professor Dolenko? He's not an internet celebrity, he's not a marketing guru. He's a respected medical researcher with decades of experience in joint health, who has dedicated his life to studying the aging of the human body and restoring mobility in ordinary people, especially the elderly, chronic patients, and those who had already lost hope. Dolenko realized something that traditional medicine simply ignores. Most joint problems don't need medication. They need the right movement at the right time. After years of clinical observation, deep study of human biomechanics, and testing on hundreds of patients, he developed an extremely simple technique that activates forgotten areas of the body, improves circulation, stimulates synovial fluid, and literally rejuvenates the joints, without pain, without effort, and without side effects. This technique started spreading by word of mouth among patients who began to walk again, climb stairs, and even dance after years of limitation. And the most incredible part, it doesn't require any equipment, gym, or medication, just your own body and a movement that anyone can do, even at an advanced age. And that is exactly what you will learn here today. Get ready, because what's coming next could change your life forever. The problem affecting millions. If you feel like your body is locking up, this video could be a turning point. Millions of people around the world live today with constant joint pain. It's not just a physical discomfort, it's an emotional burden, an invisible prison that slowly limits the freedom to live. Waking up with stiff knees, feeling that shoulder stiffness first thing in the morning, struggling to get out of bed, put on shoes, climb stairs, or walk for a few minutes without pain. For many, even lying down to sleep has become a challenge. Joints swell, creak, burn. The inflammation slowly erodes your energy, and people stop doing what they love, dancing, going for walks, playing with the grandkids, even cooking or driving. And along with physical pain comes something even more silent, the loss of self-esteem, motivation, and the joy of living. You begin to feel old, incapable, trapped inside your own body. But what if I told you it doesn't have to be this way? That there is a natural, free, and completely safe way to take back control of your mobility? That's what we're about to reveal next. Pay close attention, because the movement you're going to learn may be the first step toward a new life. The discovery of a simple movement. After decades of research and clinical practice, Professor Dolenko made a surprising discovery. A single joint movement, simple, precise, and accessible, capable of activating local circulation, stimulating the production of synovial fluid, and restoring joint mobility. This movement doesn't require strength, it doesn't require extreme flexibility, and even less so, expensive equipment or painful physical therapy sessions. The secret lies in how it awakens dormant areas of the body, points that, over the years, become blocked due to poor posture, sedentary lifestyle, and chronic inflammation. Dolenko realized that, by performing this movement with attention and consistency, even the oldest patients began to regain what they thought they had lost forever: ease of walking, relief in the joints, and even confidence in their own bodies. The practice is so simple that it can be done at home in less than 3 minutes a day. What it requires from you is not strength, but commitment, because the body needs stimulus, and this movement is the natural trigger the body recognizes to start recovering. Soon, in this video, we will show you exactly how to do this movement. But first, it's important that you understand why it works so well, and why so many people are regaining their quality of life with this technique. Why this movement works. You may be asking yourself, how can something so simple produce such powerful results? The answer lies in the natural functioning of your body. As the years go by, our joints lose the ability to lubricate themselves naturally. The synovial fluid, responsible for keeping the joints smooth, protected, and moving freely, decreases. The result? Pain, stiffness, cracking, inflammation, and limited movement. But here's the secret. The movement created by Professor Dolenko directly stimulates the production of this synovial fluid, as if it activates your body's maintenance button. It's like lubricating a rusty hinge. You don't need to replace it. You just need to activate the right mechanism, and it moves smoothly again. Moreover, this movement reduces accumulated muscle tension, improves posture, and activates blood flow in the joint area, bringing oxygen and essential nutrients to regenerate the tissues. In other words, it awakens the healing power that already exists inside you. It's not magic, it's biology, applied in an intelligent and natural way. And the best part, no pain, no excessive effort, no side effects. It's accessible for young people, the elderly, overweight individuals, people with chronic pain, or those in recovery. And that's precisely why thousands of people around the world are saying the same thing after just a few days of practice. I feel like my body went back in time. Real results. The results are not just promises, they are real transformations. People of different ages, with chronic pain, arthritis, and even those who had tried everything, started applying Professor Dolenko's joint movement, and the results spoke for themselves. Here are some testimonials showing the power of this technique. After just 3 days, my knee stopped cracking. Within a week, I was walking without pain. I couldn't believe something so simple could give me back the freedom of movement. Carlos, 58 years old. I was starting to accept that I'd have to live with back pain forever, but after just 5 days of practice, I felt such a big difference. It was like my spine had been restored. Now I can even get up in the morning without dragging myself. Anna, 65 years old. I suffered from arthritis in my hands, and every day it was a challenge even to hold a mug. After 2 days of exercise, I started to notice a reduction in pain. After a week, I could write and even do some gardening. Fernando, 72 years old. These are just a few examples of how this simple yet powerful movement can transform the lives of those who struggle with pain and joint limitations. What these people have in common is that they decided to start, and with consistency, the results quickly began to appear. And you, are you ready to experience this transformation? How to start safely. Before we begin, I want you to know something very important. Your health is the priority. This joint movement can be a true revolution in your body, but it's essential that you start gradually and respect your body's limits. Here are some guidelines to help you start safely. Start slowly. You don't need to force anything right away. Start with a few minutes of practice, once or twice a day, and increase the intensity as you feel comfortable. The goal is to listen to your body, respect your limits. If you feel intense pain or discomfort while doing the movement, stop immediately and adjust the intensity. The movement should be smooth and unhurried. Never force a movement that causes pain. Consult a professional if necessary. If you have intense joint pain or a specific medical condition, it's always good to consult a physiotherapist or doctor before starting any exercise program. This is important to ensure the movement is safe and appropriate for your case. Remember, it's not a race. The secret is consistency and patience. Over time, results will come, but safety comes first. This movement has the power to change your life, but it's essential that you practice it with responsibility and balance. Respect your body, and it will reward you with more mobility, less pain, and a better quality of life. Now, are you ready to start this journey? Let's take the first step together. With that, I can move on to the block, the 7-day challenge, or make any adjustments if needed. What do you prefer? 7-day challenge. Now that you already know how this movement can transform your life, it's time to take action. I challenge you to try this movement every day for 7 consecutive days. Just 7 days. You'll be amazed by the results. Imagine the feeling of walking lightly again, of going upstairs without that discomfort, of moving without pain. All of this is possible. If you want to feel the difference, start today. Do the movement, stay consistent, and then come back here to share your results in the comments. We want to know how you feel, what change you noticed in your body. And don't stop there. If you know someone who suffers from joint pain, maybe a friend, relative, or co-worker, share this video with them right now. This challenge could be the key to improving many people's lives, and together we can spread health and well-being. Now it's up to you. Accept the challenge, start today, and transform your life.